Hey, if you fancy knocking up this little treat on your next camping trip, then friends, keep watching. Hey, how you doing? My name's Jane Starshea. I write recipes for a living. This is Myrtle, my pride and joy. She's my Volkswagen camper van, and it's together in this tiny little kitchen that we bring you guys awesome, quick one-pot camping recipes. And actually quick is the word of the day, because I reckon I'm going to bring this one in under 10 minutes. It's kind of not even really a recipe, let's be honest. This is, well, isn't every recipe just chucking stuff in a pan? You've been warned. Right, I guess let's stop talking. Right, let's get this gas on. Hot pan, a little bit of oil, whatever oil you fancy. I'm using avocado, but it is a bit fancy pants. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but it's good stuff. Oh, I didn't bring my tongs with me. Oh, we're gonna have to make do with a spatula. Okay, let's get that oil spread around that pan a little bit, and then wallop in your chicken. That pan wasn't hot enough. Did you hear? It did not sizzle. I like a sizzle. I'm using chicken thighs, skinless, boneless chicken thighs, because I just think they're really tasty and yummy. But you could obviously use chicken breast for this dish too. I was going to use 4 chicken thighs, but they were so huge that this is just 2 chopped up. So, like, go with what you can get. Please try and get free range if you can. If you're ever unsure about the best welfare meat to be buying, then organic is the absolute best standard of animal welfare that you can buy. So if you can afford it, maybe cut back in other areas if animal welfare is as important to you as it is to me, and try and buy the really good stuff. But you don't need to just use chicken for this recipe. You could use pork, you could use steak, you could even use tofu. I've recently found a really nice tofu, and I cannot for the life of me remember the name. It's seeded and smoked and is so yummy. I'll pop a picture of it here on the screen. It's really good if you can find it anywhere. Now, as always in my camping expeditions, when I want rice, I generally use the microwave stuff because it's already cooked and it makes my life easy. Just make sure that you give the bag a good massage, because sometimes they just come out as well like one brick of rice all stuck together. So you kind of need to break up all the grains in there and make sure that they're all kind of loose, so that when you open it, it makes your life much easier. It will finish off cooking with the rice at the end, but because with chicken you do need to be extra careful that you've got all of the rawness gone. I'm just going to try and cook it down as much as possible at this stage. Oh dear, you've all steamed up. I need to get one of those little fans, you know, those little travel fans I can blow on this lens to clear the steam. Okay, when your chicken looks pretty much done, I'm going to add in a little stock pot. I've never used these before, but I thought it would be a really good way to get some really hardcore flavour in there, because otherwise this is going to be quite a bland dish. And a little bit of moisture. Obviously the dried cubes of stock I don't think would work, because they'd be a bit too gritty without the water to kind of dissolve them. So sorry camera above, you can't really see anything that's going on there. And I'm assuming that that's just going to melt down and create yummy flavour. Okay, again, the poor camera above cannot see what is going on because it's all steamed up, but I am lobbing in a pouch of rice. Hopefully that'll get rid of the steam for a few minutes. You'll be able to see what is going on. Okay, we're just going to toss that round with the chicken and the stock. Now you may have noticed that I haven't put any onion in yet, and I obviously love cooking with onion, as probably most people do. But to make this dish even quicker, I am actually going to be using spring onions that I've already chopped up, because they can be raw. So I can put them in towards the end, and they're still going to bring the lovely oniony flavour, but I don't have to sit and wait for them to soften. And I wanted to make this one as quick as possible for you, because I'm nice like that. Now I'm also adding in some frozen peas. Obviously my van is still parked up outside my house because of coronavirus. I've sawned her, so she's not taxed at the moment. So I could just grab some frozen peas from my kitchen. I appreciate that if you're camping in the middle of a field, you might not have access to a freezer with peas in it. So in that case, You could use chopped up green beans. You could use, I mean, you could use canned peas. I'm not entirely sure I would want to go with that, but you could try it and let me know. I wrote down some other ideas. Hang on. Oh, what about a can of sweet corn? That could work. Or maybe some asparagus, if it's asparagus season wherever you are. I'm going to pop my frozen peas and my 3 spring onions in now and get them whizzing around the pan too. You don't need to add the greenery, but again, when I've got a white or bland looking dish, I really like to add some colour. And I think green vegetables in like a chicken and a rice dish, I just think it looks so pretty. Just going to turn that heat down now, and I might just add a splash from my trusty little kettle. If you had a bottle of white wine on the go right now, I would really recommend using that instead of water, but either will do. It's just going to lift any flavour that's sticking to the bottom of that pan off and get it incorporated into your dish, because as you know, we are all about the flavour. Wow, that's punchy. That's actually really nice. I don't think it needs any salt. Mine personally, obviously taste yours, add salt if you want it. I think I am probably going to add some black pepper, and I'm not going to add rice to this dish, which I'm not going to add rice. And I think I would probably, if I was out camping eating this myself, I would probably put some chili flakes in here too. But actually, I'm not going to do that today because there's actually a lot of flavour in there, and I appreciate that I use chilli an awful lot in my recipes. So if you're here and you're not a chilli head like me, then this one hasn't got chilli in. Yay! All right, I reckon we're pretty much done, people. Let me just look at my list, make sure there was nothing else to add. No, that's it, done. Quick slab of coffee. Right. I am looking forward to looking at the clock in editing and finding out how long that took. I reckon that was, what, 5 or 6 minutes? That was nowhere near 10. And now, as always, the proof is in the pudding. So let's have a little taste. That's really nice. And actually, those stock pots, that is quite a lot of flavour in a little tub. And obviously, you don't have to keep these in the fridge. So these are handy to keep in the back of your van. This one is a white wine one. It's just a Tesco own brand. The ingredients are a little bit suspect, like you don't really need to find glucose in a stock pot, but I figured it's once in a while, so it's not going to kill me. Yeah, it's actually given it a really nice flavour. Without that or a stock cube or some kind of flavouring in there, this would be a very bland dish. So make sure you're getting your flavour in from somewhere. That's it. What more can I say? I don't think I could stretch this video out any longer if I tried. So that's it for today. As always, please keep smiling, stay safe, and I'll catch up with you in the next one. Until then, over and out.